sustain high performance. That's so important. We want them to reach their academic and personal goals. Elevate will help encompass the development of the middle school individual career and academic plan through exploration. What I try and do is tell students this. It's really important what's between your ears. Learning is really important. Math, reading, social studies, science, those are extremely important. But you need to dovetail that with what's called executive functions. Josh, let's go to the next slide. So we're actually working with 6th through 8th graders on things like time management. Can I get an amen or an applause on that? We try and work with the young ones, really the importance of time management. You've got an assignment that's due in 3 days, so how do you manage your time? And I love video games. I do. I mean, boy, when Call of Duty first came out, you young people, I was there. I mean, now I was an old guy, and I was having to get a lot of help from the younger crowd, but I loved it. So what I try and do is help young people know, listen, if you manage your time well, oh man, you've got plenty of time to play video games and do those fun things that you want to do in life. But then we have to be really sharp on something called task initiation. Hey, studying for that social studies test, trust me, it is a little important, more important than getting your highest gaming score. So knock that out, then go back to your games. Organization, that's huge. I love telling the kids, listen, I teach organization, and Mr. Brown's not one of the most organized people on this planet. But what I am, I've learned to be organized enough so that I can function successfully at my job and outside of my job. Students are starting to get this now. I mean, probably the first 6 weeks of school at the middle school, most of their backpacks looked like a recycle bin. I mean, they were just a mess. And now each week we take a part of our class and they just jump right into it. They start cleaning out their backpack. I don't need this. Putting it in the recycle bin, filing things in their binder. So they understand the value of organization, focused attention. Gang, I want to let you know something. I'm one of those undiagnosed ADHD guys. Back in my day, we didn't have ADD or ADHD. Well, we had it. We just didn't give it a name. And you just went to the principal's office a lot. That was me. And what I love doing is helping our students who struggle with attention. That's a lot of students. That's a lot of us adults. And I love to tell them, you know, I've learned to navigate through life, being in a classroom, getting my master's degree, and still being in seminars and going to conferences. I've learned how to focus. And so I try and pass that on to those students. Prioritization, memory. This one's huge. I love it. What we've got going on at the middle school is a mentoring, and it's not really a mentoring program, but the heartbeat of the staff over there is, I will work with you. I will help you to reach and maximize your potential any way I can. I love that we've got tutoring, one-on-one, free tutoring. In fact, that happens here at the high school. So there's tutoring to help students who are struggling with, let's say, math, reading or writing. They try and bring them up to grade level. I love this course. I love teaching keyboarding. Now, I am a piano player, but the new word today for typing is keyboarding. That was a new one for me. Back in my day, I had typing class. Well, I love teaching keyboarding. And what's great is these students who've grown up on the internet and on computers, they teach me a lot about computers. Mr. Brown, if you just do this or that, it's just easier. Thanks. Appreciate it. I'll take care of your grade on that one. Good job. But I learned from the students, and I get to teach them keyboarding. Let me tell you this. So we just had our final this last week on keyboarding. I've got an 8th grade girl. She was typing 31 words a minute in January. She's now typing 71 words a minute. Can you top that, Taylor? Yes. 71 words a minute with one mistake she averages. I've got a sixth grader who's typing 61 words a minute. She was so proud to beat me. I was at 58. She's like, I beat you, Mr. Brown. So she's typing 58 words a minute, but we all know the value of typing/keyboarding. That's important in the work world as well as the academic world. And I love this right here, folks. I'm going to wrap up on this, but I want our students, and this is one of the heartbeats to Elevate. Students, there's a law out there. It's just kind of floating around here on planet Earth, and it says, have the law of curiosity. Growth is stimulated by asking questions. And every one of our instructors at the middle school, we tell our students, ask questions. Do you understand? Really? Tell me. Show it. Prove it. Get your hand up. They're very encouraged to get their hand up and ask questions. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Brown. And recently we've added another component over at the middle school, and he is working, Jake Price is working in our Elevate classes, and they've all have accounts now on college. They're working on just taking some inventories and maybe what I might want to do later on and really pursuing that. So just, we look at our middle school as very exploratory. We're just at a point of exploring things as well as over here too. So it's not stressful, it's just exploring. So, all right, let's take a look at the next piece of what we do here. So our College Prep High School. So these are basically our College Prep High School courses. It's a very small list, but they are set in place to prepare kids to go to college. So we have, of course, English, reading, math, sciences. We have Spanish here. We also, I just want to mention on our yearbook, just won a national award through Jostin, so we're very excited about just being one of the top yearbooks in the nation. So we're really happy we just got that award. It's a really prestigious award. We have orchestra and band that I've been able to facilitate for our students when they take orchestra and band to get some college credit for it through Front Range. So while they're in orchestra, band, and choir, or taking piano lessons. We have small group piano lessons here. They're receiving college credit for it. We have medical career explorations. We also have added forensics. And then we also have a college readiness class, which is awesome, and it just prepares kids to what is it going to look like to be successful in a college class here. So very intentional. We also do ACT and SAT prep here. So second semester, our juniors are all enrolled in a special class. It's all free to our students. So that's exciting. All right. So on to our on-campus college courses. So we have a really great relationship through Front Range and Ames. All of our classes are earned right here. We have enough credits. So it's going to take 60 credits to earn a college degree that you can actually earn it and never leave your campus. Nice. In their career path, and then we launch them, if they're an AV student, onto another finish it up. Our success rate off campus with our students is at about 98% of our courses, which there's hundreds of courses taken on campus by our students. When adults, their passing rate is right around 64%. So we do a good job on this campus letting these students know that what it's going to take to be off campus when we can't track what you're doing. So it's a great preparation. Every course is semester-based during normal high school hours. On campus, comprised of high school students only, taught by our employees here. And everything is free, college fees, tuition, and books. We do have a voucher of $4,200 that we give to students at the high school to spend, so about $2,100 a semester. And it's not actually given to you, it's funny money, but it's in our budget. And it's for your kids to pay for your books, your fees, and your tuition through. All right. Oh yes, so this is probably why we have such a successful passing rate of college courses, because you pass or pay here. So what's different about us is we pay for all the courses up front. So students that do not pass their courses with anything below a C have to reimburse the school for that. We don't like the students to do that, but it does happen because sometimes students will, a lot of times I would say one of the issues that we have here is students decide to take on a full-time job. And so now it's like you have two full-time jobs, right? And so we recommend that students never work more than 15 hours a week to get through this program. It's really difficult to be successful, especially when you're taking, I believe, in math and sciences. There's a lot of study time there. So anyway, so on campus, we have a little bit, it's probably about 95, 96% passing rate here on our campus for college courses. Okay. So our front range courses that are taught on campus, we have our Bio 111 lab, we have English 121 and 122, history courses, literature, math, and actually we just added Calc 1, so a 201 class, our music courses, conceptual physics, and we also offer yoga here. So those are what we offer through Front Range. And then our next slide shows what we offer through Ames here. So we have a full college level art program. We don't offer any high school level courses in history or art on this campus. It's not necessary. Oftentimes when you look at course objectives for 11th and 12th grade and even some 10th grade, high school course objectives, they're included in 100 level college courses. So say for instance you take a psychology class in your high school years. What you're going to learn in Psych 101 or 102 is going to be very similar to what you learned in high school or what you took a look at in high school. So all that to say, we just make it, I don't know, we just save kids a lot of time by just taking it at college level here. We have business courses, we have Chem 101, we have computer sciences, public speaking, intro to criminal justice, economics, creative writing, geography. These are all what we offered this year. It changes from semester to semester. World mythology, intro to Shakespeare, music appreciation, logic, psychology, American government. Those are all offered just right here on this campus, okay? So, and it changes. Depending on what the students are wanting, we make a change. So, all right, next slide. All right, so our off-campus courses look like this. So we have students attending 11 different community college campuses here in northern Colorado. So we have about 50 students on the Westminster campus, and then they're sprinkled out through Ames on all their campuses, Front Range, and then we have some students taking some courses at University of Northern Colorado, CSU, Trinidad, Northeastern, Western Colorado. So they're all over the place. We can send students really anywhere because there isn't any law saying that we can't. So we do it. And so that's exciting. A lot of our students do not spend a lot of time at the universities because the cost of credit there really eats up their $4,200 really quickly. So we try to do everything at the community college first. But some of our students just might take a class here and there off campus. And also I just want to say, if we have students in this class that want to take more than the 4,200, parents can also pay for them to be taking those classes as well. And that happens when our kids go to the universities. And again, it's a pass or pay situation. Okay, so these are our graduation requirements. We have 20 core high school requirements, and then our students stay here to earn 30 to 60 college credits. You can stay here in this school until you're 21. We don't recommend that, but you can, it's law. And so we have students that will stay, oftentimes they will start with as a freshman, stay an extra year. We don't call them super seniors here because we are not remediating our kids when they stay a fifth year in high school. So this year we have 230-something seniors at this school. 122 at this point in time are graduating, and another 110 are staying an extra year just to finish their associate degree. So if we have juniors and seniors in here, we don't want to stress you and have you, quickly take 15 credit hours every single semester. We slowly start you until you kind of know what you want to do, make sure you've got a handle on this. So so that also affects what people look at about our school, because they see that, wow, you're not graduating all your seniors on time. Well, we're graduating all of our freshmen on time, but when kids come to us, we want to allow them to be able to get that full free associate degree while they're here, no matter when they join us, if that makes sense. Okay. So we do have full-time and part-time opportunities both at the high school and at the middle school. If you have any questions about that, is anybody in here interested in part-time at all? Okay, so part-time is really just about half of everything that we do, okay, which makes sense. So if you want to be in the high school, You can take part-time credits, which is 6 or less college credits. 3 to 6 hours of college credit, or 2 to 4 college prep courses. In the middle school, it's 2 to 4 courses there. So oftentimes parents will come in and say, I just want my child to be part-time. If you take a 4-credit math class, you take a 3-credit hour English class, that makes 7, and then she's full-time. And that's not always such a bad thing. It can look part-time, but it's still a full-time situation. It's half the voucher money. The transcript will only have the CECFC courses on it that we offer, so we don't take in for part-time students homeschool or other school credit. And you have to follow as a part-time student the goals of a private school or a homeschool. When you're here full-time, of course, you have to follow our graduation requirements. And you cannot be enrolled in 2 public schools at the same time. All right, so if you're in a homeschooling group that is public funded, you can't be with us. But if you're in, say, at Resurrection Christian or a private school, you can also attend our school as well and work that into your schedule. So you take some notes because you take just some early evening classes to supplement what they're doing at a private school. Any questions on that? Okay, next. All right, we're going to take a look at our graduates. Last year we had 80 graduates. 56 seniors stayed an additional year to earn their associate degree. 42 graduates received their associate degree. And we're really proud of that too, because that's only after being open for 3 years. So that's really awesome. And our graduates earn an average of 49 college credits. That's huge. That's our average of our students, even if they don't earn that associate degree. But the graduates, we save their families like over $1.2 million in tuition fees and books if they were to take all those credits at CSU. So it's a huge savings for families. And I will say that we really are a school that goes for completing your full associate degree because it's fully transferable. And if you graduate with less, sometimes all the credits are accepted, but maybe they might not be. So we go after that 60-60 transfer into the college. Now there are some programs that don't accept it, like CSU Engineering, or maybe Mr. Steve can talk more to that. But some of the courses are accepted, and it just lightens your load throughout those 4 years that you might be going through engineering at CSU. So we've got our students doing some very, very exciting things. Mrs. Wilhelm, is she still in here? There she is. Her son is graduating this year